Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Midday. I'm Melanie Lawson on a very busy Monday for news, so I want to get straight to our headlines. The mayor of San Antonio is saying that a patient released from quarantine who then tested positive for the coronavirus actually went to a hotel and spent a couple of hours at a mall food court. Health officials say the risk of exposure, though, at that mall is low, so they don't want people to panic. But they are calling on the CDC to change its protocols since that woman had two negative tests first, but then was released before the third test came back with positive results. Obviously, a lot of concern in San Antonio. And this all comes on the heels, as it was just announced, 2 people have died in the U.S. as a direct result of the coronavirus overseas. And as a result, there are new travel restrictions as well. By the way, those 2 people dying in Washington State, which seems to be an epicenter of the disease right now. The White House is urging Americans not to travel to northern Italy or South Korea. Foreign nationals who visited Iran in the past 2 weeks will not be allowed in the U.S. And some airlines have been suspending flights altogether between the U.S. and Italy. We'll keep you up to date on that. In East Houston, no sign of thieves who ran over and killed a man as he tried to stop them from stealing his pickup truck. Police say the victim and his family had been chasing those thieves.
The citizen with his family ended up pulling over the vehicle at some point, got it stopped, their vehicle, with the suspect. The victim grabbed hold of the door, at which time the suspect gunned it and he got thrown. He was pronounced at the scene.
Now, those thieves crashed their truck into a nearby historic cemetery, even knocking down, as you can see there, some of the headstones there, and then they ran away from the scene. So just creating chaos and, unfortunately, death everywhere they went. Well, 2 employees of a game room in southeast Houston were hurt in a gunfight with a group of robbers. Both are in the hospital, and right now one is in critical condition. Police believe one of the robbers was shot before they got away from the scene. And, of course, this is the Monday before Super Tuesday. A whole lot of you making sure you're going to go to the polls tomorrow as we look at your voice, your vote. It includes, of course, the Texas presidential primary. Joe Biden, the former vice president, will be in Houston today. He's over at Texas Southern University. He is coming off a huge win in the South Carolina primary, taking almost half the votes there and a multitude of delegates. Well, Biden's rival, Bernie Sanders, is campaigning in Utah today before tonight's rally in Minnesota. Both of those states as well are part of Super Tuesday, so the candidates really crisscrossing. But there are a couple of candidates who are no longer in the race. Mayor Pete has pulled out, as has businessman Tom Steyer. And as for President Trump, he will be making an appearance in North Carolina, which is also part of Super Tuesday. And let's talk rodeo, folks. Why don't we? The entertainment kicking off tomorrow at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Here's a look at this week's acts. Midland kicks things off, followed by Willie Nelson will be in the house, Becky G, and then Chance the Rapper will be here on Friday night. For more on all of the big rodeo events, yep, we're getting ready to rodeo, folks. Head over to abc13.com.
So free, so mother dear, will be all with thee, all with thee.
Ah, yes. Mourning the burritos. No more running for the border. These are students at Penn State who apparently do have a lot of time on their hands right now because they held this vigil for a Taco Bell restaurant that closed very close to campus. Of course, a little tongue-in-cheek ceremony for what was a popular spot to get really cheap food. And even though there's another Taco Bell close by down the street, students say this Taco Bell can simply never be replaced.
Just gotta study.
I know. Jerry, can you believe this? Okay, now, I don't know if I would be mourning a Taco Bell, but there are a couple of pizza parlors you and I would weep over, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. I can remember a few places, but...
Yeah, me too, most of which can never be repeated here. So, but that is it for us today on the Midday. We hope you will check in with us throughout the day here at abc13.com. Have a great Monday, everybody. Monday Midday.
Okay.